Have you ever wanted something so badly you could feel it burning inside you, but no one sees it, no one believes in it, and the world just keeps saying, "Be patient, wait your turn"? Well, this is a story for the ones who are done waiting. Pull your chair closer, let the fire crackle, because the path you choose might just shape your soul. And if this story touches your heart, subscribe. Let's keep these stories alive, together. Duma was born under a quiet sky, in a village where the river sang gently and the wind carried the voices of ancestors. His father died when Duma was 5. His mother, Naima, raised him with hands that knew both harvest and heartbreak. They had little, but Duma never complained. Not out loud, but inside him something stirred. A hunger, not for food, but for more. More than cracked bowls and patched sandals, more than the smallness of village life. He watched traders pass through with fine fabrics and polished shoes. He saw the way people moved aside for them. "One day," he whispered to the wind, "I won't just survive, I'll be great." At 17, Duma worked the fields like every other boy, but his hands always clenched with quiet rage. "You dig the ground, you plant the seeds, you wait, always wait," he said to his mother one night. Naima only looked at him, eyes tired but kind. Even a tree that reaches the clouds once started as a seed beneath dirt. But Duma didn't want dirt, he wanted sky. One night, as the village slept and thunder rolled far in the hills, Duma left his mat and walked toward the forest edge. He didn't know why. That's where he saw him. An old man sat by a dying fire. His face was dark and weathered like old bark. His eyes sharp as broken glass. "You walk like a man with questions," the old man said. "I want a different life," Duma replied. "I want more than this dust and waiting." The old man tossed a dry branch into the fire. Flames leapt. "There are 2 paths," he said. "One promises everything now, gold, comfort, applause. The other, hard, slow, painful, but it grows something deep." "What must I give to walk the first path?" Duma asked. The old man stared. "Only yourself." The next morning, Duma awoke in his bed. Was it a dream? But something had changed. That day, a wealthy merchant came to the village. He was hiring, not farmers, not builders, runners, boys who could carry messages, steal secrets, make deals behind closed doors. The pay? 10 times what Duma made. This is it, he thought, the first path. He took the job, and with it the old man's words faded from his memory. At first it was easy. He carried letters. He smiled, he bowed, he lied. The money flowed. He brought his mother a new blanket. He bought himself shoes that didn't leak when it rained. People greeted him with respect now. Even the elders nodded. But at night, he couldn't sleep. One of the letters he delivered led to a family losing their land. Another message brought armed men to a peaceful village. "It's not my fault," he told himself. "I'm just the runner." But something inside him started to crack. 2 years passed. Duma's mother grew quiet. She stopped asking where he went or what he did. She simply said, "Your hands are full, but your eyes are empty." One night, Duma returned home early. He heard her praying. "Let him lose what he thinks he wants," she whispered, "so he can find what his soul needs." That night, Duma's employer handed him a knife, not for protection, for use. "The man in the hills is a threat. Remove him," the merchant said. Duma froze. His hand trembled. "I'm not a killer." "Then you're nothing," the man said coldly. Duma took the knife. He walked into the hills. He found the man's hut, but when he stepped through the door, he saw the same old man from the fire. "You again," Duma whispered. The old man stood, still calm. "You've walked the first path, haven't you? You've tasted what it gives. Now choose." He placed 2 items before Duma on the floor, a gold ring and a bag of seeds. "One will make you a rich man, the other will make you a good one." "I've already lost too much," Duma said, voice cracking. "Then lose what's left," the old man said, "and start over." Duma dropped the knife. He took the seeds, and for the first time in years, he wept. He wept for the boy he once was, for the things he had done, for the mother he had stopped listening to. And as he walked back to the village in silence, the storm broke above him, cleansing rain. When Duma reached his village, the wind greeted him first. It was colder now. The huts looked smaller, older. His legs ached, but not from the walk, from the weight of everything he carried inside. His mother stood at the doorway. She didn't smile. She didn't cry. She just said, "Are you ready to be a man now?" Duma nodded. He held out the small bag of seeds. "Teach me to plant." It was slow, hard, humbling. He woke before the sun, dug with blistered hands. The ground was stubborn, the seeds were few. "Why do we do all this for something that may not even grow?" he asked Naima. She looked at him and smiled faintly. "Because something inside you will grow either way," people whispered. "The golden boy is now a farmer." He threw it all away for dirt and silence. Duma said nothing. He dug, he watered, he waited. But each night he prayed, "Let something grow, even if it's just me." The rains came, then the heat, then the winds. Nothing sprouted. Duma fought the urge to return to the old life. He still had contacts, he still had the look, but something deeper inside him said, no. This was not about gold anymore, it was about soul. It happened quietly. One morning, after weeks of silence from the soil, a small green shoot poked through the earth. Duma fell to his knees. "Thank you," he whispered, eyes full of tears. It was just one, but it was enough. More came, then more, until the field looked like it was breathing. His hands were dirty, his heart was clean. By the time harvest came, Duma had changed. He had no riches, but he had respect. From the old men, from the children, from his mother. "You built something no one can take," she said, placing a hand on his shoulder. Duma looked over his field, golden with grain. "I understand now," he replied. "The second path was never just about crops." One day, the same merchant came back. He saw Duma, strong and proud, walking among his crops. "You could still work for me," the man offered. "Your hands are sharp, your mind is sharp." Duma smiled. "My hands belong to the soil now. My soul too." The merchant left. This time, Duma did not look back. Duma didn't just plant for himself. He shared seeds, he taught others. He became a voice of wisdom, not noise. The village grew stronger, not richer in silver, but richer in soul. Years passed. Children ran through fields Duma once bled in. He never wore gold, but he left something brighter. Stories, a field that fed, a truth that outlived him. And when he died, old and content, people said he gave up everything. But in doing so, he found everything. True achievement in life does not come from shortcuts or quick rewards, but through patience, effort, and a willing heart to sacrifice. When we choose the right path and stay committed, we build something that no one can take from us. If this story moved something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Tell someone, talk about the path you're walking. And if you want more stories like this, rooted in our culture, full of truth and soul, subscribe to the channel. Let's keep our fire burning, one story at a time. Thank you for listening. The path is yours to choose.